Of Ukrainians is risking their lives to deliver medical aid to trapped civilians. Some communities have been unable to access medicine since the early days of the Russian invasion.
In a boarded-up pharmacy in Kharkiv, we follow Yulia Klemnyuk down into the basement. They never used this space before the war. Now it holds shelf after shelf of vital, donated medicine, while also serving another purpose. As we've been down here, we can hear some heavy shelling from up above. That's not very common at this time of the day in mid-morning. Thankfully, we're already down in the basement, so we're where we need to be. That shelling killed at least 6 city residents. Yulia and her team are unfazed, preparing to head out on a monthly visit to multiple frontline villages which desperately need hard-to-get medicine, medical supplies, and basics like baby formula. The pharmacy comes to the village, she says. Pharmacies are either destroyed or there are no pharmacists, and people need medicine. The lead vehicle in the convoy is an ambulance. When it arrives in the first village, its sirens ring out to tell everyone they're here. Soon, a line has formed in the rain. Old retirees, young parents with their kids, anyone who's left here seems to come out, including a village doctor. We really need medication. We don't have a local pharmacy. We have nowhere to buy anything, she says. Insulin, heart, and blood pressure drugs are at the top of her list, along with sedatives and antidepressants. Animals are a priority too. Another car is full of dog food for beloved pets like Baikal, whose owner, Igor, says Baikal is shell-shocked from all the explosions. This village had been occupied by Russian forces and caught between the warring sides. The scars of the fighting very visible, as is the Russian retreat. When the Russians occupied this village, a man who lives here says that they would tuck their tanks and their armored vehicles between houses and cover them up to try to hide them. But then the Ukrainians retook this village, and you can see they blew up and destroyed this armored vehicle. After about an hour, the team packs up and moves on to a poorer rural village just 25 kilometers or 16 miles from the closest Russian position. Here, the residents gather around even faster. The profound need for aid is clear. While we're there, a team from World Central Kitchen arrives to hand out meals. Another eager line forms. Many of the Ukrainians we met were forced to live in the basements of their own homes while Russians occupied them, Yulia tells us. They're helpless, held hostage by this situation, she says. We help because they cannot provide for themselves.